Hey guys, Kate here from the Minecart, and welcome to a series that's basically me being an analyst and looking into things I like. Recently, I got into Skywarp 33 series when fate comes knocking. Gone off script a bit, I just want to say that it's not really recently anymore, but it was recently on 7/12/2022. Anyways, back to script. But before we get into Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and even the Chapter 3 teaser, we need to quickly talk about who Skywarp 33 is. Skywarp 33 is a non-binary YouTuber who is a cosplayer slash indie filmmaker who always uses practical effects and some really good editing and green screen work. You might even notice some of their videos are playing in the background. And this part may be hard because I have to time the recording of the audio with the timing of the video being recorded, but besides that, I really do recommend checking them out. Their channel and store will be in the description below. Anyways, let's get into When Fate Comes Knocking, Chapter 1. Something to note is that Chapter 1 only has one chapter, slash one entry. 2, the series does not get violent. Actually, no, scratch that. The series does get violent. A little off-script action there. But yeah, this series does get violent. No, it's not Mortal Kombat levels of violence, but do keep in mind that there is violence and some gore in the series. Oh, also, another thing to make clear, if you hear me refer to a character that Sky plays as he/him, please don't attack me, I'm not trying to be homophobic.
Uh-oh.
Did you miss me?
Not gonna lie, dude, that was a pretty cool entrance, but a totally expected one.
What?
Did you really think I'd forget your only weakness? And with a light that bright, I'm sure it'll hold you for at least an hour. Or maybe just 20 seconds? Maybe just 15. Wait a minute. I sure don't remember this room in my house.
You can't run forever, you coward.
You can't kill me if you can't find me.
Ready or not, here I come. I know you're in here somewhere.
Hello?
Hello there, Caleb.
Hello?
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. If you take the blue door, the story ends. You wake up and believe whatever you want to believe. If you take the red door, you stay in Wonderland, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I am offering you is the truth, nothing more.
Did you take that from the Matrix?
No, we use doors here. Did they use doors in the Matrix? No, this is completely different.
Okay, gee, sorry to attack you so personally.
It's fine. Just choose a door already.
What about the green door?
Green door? Wait, no. Don't go in the green door. In fact, the green door is off limits. You can't even choose the green door, even if you wanted to. Now choose either blue or red. Come on, I don't have all day.
I choose blue.
Very well. Good luck in your false world.
As we saw from the clip, our main character is Caleb, and we see him having nightmares of him being in a room with some black and white glitchy version of himself. Caleb then wakes up to this device making noises. This device seems to be an alarm that alarms Caleb of this glitchy version of himself. Glitch Caleb breaks in, and Caleb makes a joke and then flashes Glitch Caleb with a light. You may think Glitch Caleb's weakness is light, but this isn't completely true, because later on in the video we see Glitch Caleb outside in sunlight, which means only certain types of light can hurt Glitch Caleb. We also get to see one of Glitch Caleb's abilities, having his hands become these blades. Caleb runs and hides in a room that he doesn't remember having in his house, and he hides behind some mattresses. Glitch Caleb gets into the room and is looking for him, but then this old phone starts to go off and we see Caleb hesitate to answer, in fear for his life. Not knowing what else to do, he answers the phone and he gets sent into a white void. And after a Matrix reference that is even commented on as being a Matrix reference, showing that the series isn't completely serious, Caleb then sees a green door and asks about it. The unknown caller seems confused, then scared as he exclaimed to not choose that one and that it was off limits. I'll get into this in the Siri part of this video, but I feel like that green door might have some importance. Caleb chooses the blue door and he gets put back to how everything was before Glitch Caleb came.
Oh, I'm really out of shape. Come on, dude. Oh my gosh. Feels like I've been running for hours. I've gone so far. Is that a car? Oh, look. There's a path. Oh, come on. I'll have better luck in the woods.
You're only prolonging the inevitable.
Oh my gosh. I had to have lost him by now. Hey, don't come any closer.
Alright, look. Things are about to get really complicated and we don't got a lot of time. I need you to trust me.
Take that mask off and maybe I will. Don't trust him.
Well, best to get this out the way quickly.
Okay, well now I'm all sorts of confused. And why do you look like me? Long story short, I'm you from an alternate dimension and I'm here to help. The thing that's chasing me also looks just like me, and he's not very friendly. Look, I can explain everything. Just give me a chance.
He's lying.
There's no way I'm trusting you. We don't got time for this.
If I wanted to kill you, I would have shot you already. Do you trust me yet?
Alright, follow me. I'll explain on the way. Caleb, are you okay? Yeah, I had a really weird feeling there for a while. Wait, oh my gosh. The corruption's already inside your head. What? How? Well, it could have happened in a number of ways. Physical contact with the entity. Don't worry, I should be able to purge his influence from your mind. Is this really necessary? Very. Okay, I'm glad we got that sorted out. Who knows what he could have influenced you to actually do? Yeah, real close. Okay, time to move. He's probably almost here. And I gotta keep him from getting to you. Wait, why me? And why am I so important to you? And him, I guess. Don't you get it? You're the original. This is the Prime Universe. Every other world came from ideas in this one. Every decision you make creates a parallel universe where everything is just ever so slightly different. If he assimilates you, that's it. Game over, we all lose. That's why you're so important, Caleb. You're the key to everything. Wow. Well, that's a lot of info to just dump on a guy. I told you it'd be complicated. Okay, by chance, do you actually know what that thing, the entity as you call it, really is? Well, as far as I know, he was originally an alternate version of you. Us, I guess. But somehow he figured out he wasn't the original version, aka the Prime version, you know? And somehow learning that information drove him mad. Then he started dimension hopping and assimilating other versions of us, which he would call imposters. And every time he does this, it doubles his power. But it also has some side effects. Dimensional glitching, if you will. As far as I know, he's done this a total of 31 times. Well, we have to stop him. That's the spirit. So, what's the plan? Well, I say we fight him head on, 2 versus 1. I like that thinking there, kid.
After getting outside and running off from Glitch Caleb, a portal opens and out comes a mysterious man who asks Caleb to trust him. Caleb doesn't, as some voice speaks in his head and the stranger reveals himself as another Caleb. Caleb explains he is another version of him that is here to help, but Caleb still doesn't trust him. So after a fight, Caleb decides to trust him. And after this, other Caleb had to remove the corruption from main Caleb with something that totally isn't a tripod. They go and fight Glitch Caleb.
You ready for this?
Just about as much as I can be.
Well, that's good enough for me.
I'm going to enjoy killing I'll tear your eyes out for that.
Not this time.
It's time to finish you off! Get down!
Oh my gosh, I think we did it! Right on, dude. Alright, now that that's finally taken care of, I gotta get back to my own world. Oh, you can't stick around? Nah, I'm just a busy man. But, like, if anything like this ever happens again, be sure to call me on this. Oh. Thanks.
See you around, kid.
We're the same age.
Whatever.
Guess I'm walking home. But hey, he left this. Finders keepers.
After a pretty good looking fight and the death of Glitch Caleb, other Caleb gives main Caleb a way to contact him and leaves. Main Caleb is bummed he has to walk home, but he seems to be happy that other Caleb left his gun for him to keep. Main Caleb walks home and the video seems to end, only to go to a scene of Glitch Caleb's hand on the ground. We see it come to life and crawl away, showing that Glitch Caleb is still alive in some way. Before we dive into Chapter 2, let's talk about who Glitch Caleb is. Also, no off-scripting. I know I'm probably going to mention it later, but I'm sorry for the inconsistency of, like, the names of the characters. I'm really sorry for that. This is my first time making a series like this. Again, I'm going to mention that again, but let's continue on. As I was saying, before we get into Chapter 2, let's talk about who Glitch Caleb is. Glitch Caleb was once another Caleb like main Caleb, but after he found out he wasn't the real Caleb, he went insane and proceeded to dimension hop and kill over 20 other Calebs. The second half isn't reasonable, but the first half is reasonable. Like, imagine discovering that you're just one out of over 1 gazillion versions of someone else that is either slightly different or very different. You'd probably go insane as well. But we also learned that every time he killed another Caleb, he would get more powerful. This has the side effect of some sort of reality glitching thing that is only cosmetic. We also learned that if main Caleb dies, all of the other Calebs would die as well, which means this series is using clone logic for the other Calebs. And this doesn't make sense because wouldn't that kill Glitch Caleb as well? Or is he too powerful for it to affect him? Now, let's get into Chapter 2. And do note, I am going to go through the playlist that doesn't have every single video that is related to When Fate Comes Knocking Chapter 2. So keep that in mind.
It's been almost a year since the incident. Some kind of creature chased me down and tried to kill me. Luckily, though, I received some help from the strangest of allies. He calls himself 31, though he's actually an alternate version of me from a different dimension. And when the two of us teamed up, we were actually able to defeat the entity. But ever since that day, something's just felt off. False world. That's what the man on the phone told me. I can't stop thinking about it. It feels like it was just yesterday. But now I live somewhere else. It's almost like a change of scenery for no reason. Or an unnecessary time skip? In fact, now that I think about it, I don't remember a single thing since that day.
The episode starts by a quick recap of what happened in Chapter 1 and main Caleb feeling like things are different there and might be some false memories. But then some masked man comes in and it's followed by the intro. And I just want to say the intro is amazing. I love the song, and we actually get to see a character we see later on this chapter, which is the other Caleb. So, yeah. But this is where I'm just going to say, if you haven't watched this series and you have an interest in watching it, pause the video and go watch it for yourself so you don't get spoiled.
Sky, designation 33. You are under arrest for aiding a fugitive. Now, don't do anything stupid and we won't have a problem. See, I told you.
As we see, these two people that came in seem to be some type of police that work for the villain of this chapter, and they say he is under arrest for helping a fugitive. This fugitive is the other Caleb from chapter 1, but we don't get a reason why he is a fugitive. As main Caleb seems to surrender, he looks at his knife and something seems to possess him, making him kill the two guards, and we see the main villain of this chapter, someone who I will refer to as Dark Caleb. Again, I'm going to quickly mention this. I know I've already mentioned it, but names are going to be changing a lot. I'm sorry for the inconsistency. Let's just get on with it. Who I will refer to as Dark Caleb. And all I'm going to say is that Dark Caleb looks badass as all hell. But we also see he is holding some sort of small cage. Wonder what's in there.
Who are you? What's going on? Oh, you have to be kidding. I had a feeling you weren't gone. Though I must say, you're a lot quieter than I remember. I wonder why that is.
Dark Caleb then lets out the hand of Glitch Caleb and the hand attacks, but main Caleb dodges and the door closes. The hand walks around and lands on the Springtrap cosplay. After making a joke about why Glitch Caleb is quiet, the hand lunges at him, but main Caleb dodges again. Main Caleb doesn't know what to do, but then the phone rings again. And before we continue on, what happened to Glitch Caleb? He looked a lot different when we last saw him.
I'm so sorry that I had to do that to you, but I could simply not allow him to take the prime ability from...
We continue from where we left off, and the man on the phone tries to talk to main Caleb, but Dark Caleb breaks open the void and pulls him into some dark void with this floating sky island. After falling down some stairs and delivering the viewers with an A pose, main Caleb gets up and looks at his surroundings and Dark Caleb.
Once a puppet, always a puppet. Your so-called free will is nothing more than a hypothetical construct. Do you see them? These subliminal choices are nothing more than a front for him to control you. The great truth will set you free. Even now, the artisan is trying to control you. I can fix you. I can fix everything. I only need one thing.
After appearing in front of him and then fighting, Dark Caleb explains that main Caleb is a puppet for the entity that was controlling him when he killed those two guards, and that his free will is a lie. Basically, it's kind of like your generic speech of a villain would give when the main character discovers that they aren't the real villain and there is someone else who is not only the real villain, but the fact that they are much, much worse than the villain that was sought to be the real villain. But before Dark Caleb can finish, he is interrupted.
How'd you find me? Let's just call it my sixth sense. The head end, the tracker I put in your spine.
Oh yes! My 31st failure! Came here to finally die, is it?
Actually, I came here to kick your ass. Wait, you two know each other? Yeah, we go back. His designation is 001. But his disciples just call him Prometheus.
Prometheus, because that's a cooler name than Dark Caleb, gets pushed back by other Caleb, aka 31. And main Caleb, aka 33, is surprised. But the Prometheus asks if 31 came back to die, and he says that he is here to kick his ass. 33 is confused. I'm very sorry for the name inconsistency. And 31 explained that he is basically a creation of Prometheus, and he also reveals that Prometheus is also 001. Meaning that 33 is not the first Caleb.
Neither of you two imbeciles quite understand exactly what's at stake. The truth can... It's no use. Counterfeit. kill the Prime. Leave the traitor to me. As you command. Rise.
Don't worry, Sky. I got your back.
Prometheus summons someone who seems to be one of his allies named Counterfeit. Counterfeit has the ability to summon clones of himself, and he does exactly that to help Prometheus fight our two heroes. And something you may have noticed is the small focus on rings, which we will get to in a bit.
Only to serve our master. Your death in the line of duty shall not be forgotten.
We have to take out Counterfeit. He'll just keep making clones if we don't put an end to him.
Enough!
Looks like to me you've gotten a lot weaker. How much time you got left anyway?
Just enough to change the narrative.
You don't say.
Another good fight scene with some very good effects. Reminder, all of this is done by one person. And Prometheus throws his blade at 31, only for 31 to catch it and attempt to use it against Prometheus. Prometheus snaps his fingers and the blade comes back into his hand, and 31 deflects the slashes Prometheus delivers. 31 then turns his hand into a blaster, which is something that the clone's Counterfeit makes can do, proving that yes, 31 seems to be a creation of Prometheus. And he shoots Prometheus in the side of his torso. Prometheus kicks him away and does this.
Luckily, I have one last trick of my own.
You wouldn't dare go that far.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to ensure my perfect victory. Something's wrong.
That's right, Prometheus pulls off a god type by slicing off his own right hand, letting Glitch Caleb fuse with him, becoming Glitch Prometheus. Not an official name, but there isn't an official wiki for when fate comes knocking yet, so yeah. He kills 31 and destroys this orb thing, which seems to be his core, and then crushes it, seeming to both kill and absorb 31's life force. But this power seems to be too much for him, as he then turns into a demon version of himself, becoming Demon Glitch Prometheus. Which, to be honest, sounds badass as all hell. But as he is about to attack 33, 33 seems to unlock something. Thirty-three seems to unlock some sort of powered-up form that will be referring to as Powered 33, and he fights Demon Glitch Prometheus. But during the fight, a somehow live counterfeit, or one of his clones, opens up a green portal and goes to an unknown location. And like some other things, we will cover it in the theory part of this video. And after the fight, Demon Glitch Prometheus is sliced in half and in both ways, and his left side is left hanging from a cliff of the Sky Island. Bish, that sounds metal as hell.
Sky, please wait. That thing is not your ally. I really really thought I broke the cycle. But I see it now. I wasn't even close. Now's your chance. Do what I couldn't. Learn the truth. Break the cycle.
As we see, 33 seems to split from his power form to show that this power was the entity that was controlling him. And this entity clearly doesn't want 33 to know the truth and the fact that he is in some sort of cycle. First, I'm sorry if how this video was captured is a little crappy. It was a 32-second long video. And second, you could say this is a slight tease for the villain for the next chapter, and as we see, Demon Glitch Prometheus seemed to fuse more with Glitch Caleb. They approached 31's body and they seem to have evil intentions with this body of with the body of 31. Evil 31? Maybe. Don't know.
Video the best out of all of them. I just really had a fun time making that one, and like, I don't know what it was, but like, it's just probably one of my favorite videos I've ever done. Yeah, so with that much being said, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap up today's stream a little bit faster than I realized, so sorry for the abrupt ending, but I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye. Well, that's a new one. I've never seen someone survive fragmentation before. You must be very exceptional. Alright. I've made up my mind. You want to see a magic trick? Hey, yo, I know who you are, man. Why didn't you respond to my call? You just sort of vanished off my radar. Oh shit, you really just fused that thing to your face. And you can't breathe. Okay, one sec. That's a prop, bro. Alright, look man, I'm just trying to help you out.
I don't need help from the likes of you.
Ow.
I have my friend to avenge. This damn cycle to break. And that bastard the artisan to kill.
There are eyes everywhere.
How do I know I can trust you?
That's a good question. Well... how's that for proof? Oh, don't worry, I'm currently censoring the live feed, so this will just be our little secret. Alright, you got any more questions for me? I'll keep everybody distracted while you do what you need to do, man. Just remember, time works weird here. Don't trust doors. The rest of upper management are dicks. And whatever you do, don't... You got that? Oh, one last thing. If you ever see more than one of me in the same place at the same time, that means shit's really hit the fan, so watch out for that.
Thank you.
Staff's on the way. You really need to go, man. Good luck, though.
Okay, there is a lot to unpack here. Someone who seems to be counterfeit or one of his clones comes to someone who seems to be Sky, and Sky uses magic to not only fix him, but also change his mask so he can breathe. The guy asks Sky how he can trust them, and Sky explains how and why. But all of this is censored for reasons that might be explained. After this, Sky tells the guy some rules plus one rule that is also censored. They say their goodbyes and the video ends. Now let's get into the two series I have that sorta go together. The first series is about the Green Door and its importance to the lore of When Fate Comes Knocking. The Green Door leads to the unknown dimension the counterfeit clone went to, and we could probably see this in Chapter 3. And then the other series is the Ring series. If you have noticed, Chapter 2 has a focus on rings, as in there are scenes where you get close-ups on hands with rings. Now usually you would think that's not a big deal, but sometimes artists will hide hidden meanings and things. And the hidden meaning in the rings is that the rings are important. And because most of the characters who have magic in this series have rings, the rings could be a meaning of magic. Also, the idea of, like, Caleb turning into Kamen Rider Wizard is just fucking amazing. And how were these magical rings made? They were made in the same place the Green Door leads. And although I might be way off, this is just a theory. This series is pretty good, and it's amazing how one person was able to do all of this work. And I also want to say sorry if this video feels like a mess. This is my first ever video where I analyze something, so it's probably going to feel messy, and I'm sorry. And I'll do Chapter 3, but I will work on the script when the episodes come out, and the video will be released after Chapter 3 is done. And also, I really do recommend watching When Fate Comes Knocking, and if this video has interested you in it, then good. Oh, also, Sky, if you're watching this, hi there. I am a big fan of your videos and work, and God, I hope Steel Wool and Scott decide to make commercials for FNAF so they can ask you and the regular sauce to help make them. Also, am I the only one who thinks it would be cool to see Prometheus as a guest character for Mortal Kombat? So yeah, that's it for this video. Sky's channel and store will be in the description below. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye.